one biosphere of love, with eucalyptus trees of love, and kangaroos of love, and everything was perfect, you know? Until we learned a very important lesson in life, which is that falling out of love is a very, very different experience than falling in love. It is no longer a spontaneous, mythological event, you know. It is now a slow, geological event, you know. It is two tectonic plates shifting under your feet, you know, and ever so slightly, but ever so surely, they carry you away from each other. And we didn't know what was happening. One morning we woke up and there was a little stream of water running right through the middle of us, cutting us in the middle, and she was left on this side, and I was left on this side. And we could still cross it fairly easily, you know, we could splash our feet, and she would say things like, I love you, Asaf, and I would say, I love you too, Pumpkin, and everything was great, you know. But the next morning, this little stream, it widened and it turned into a river, and it was a rushing river. We could no longer cross it. We could see each other, we could talk, but we could not cross it. And she would start saying things like, Asaf, why did you leave the toilet seat up? And I would say things like, where are the car keys? I'm going to sleep over my mom's, you know. And things started to get different. And the next morning, this river turned into a lake, and the next morning that lake turned into a sea, and the sea turned into an ocean. And by the time we figured out what the hell was going on, she was, you know, a separate island for me, and she was so far away in the distance, I could barely get a glimpse of her. And it was the first time I picked up a guitar to try to call out to her. And I said, won't you come back? I said, won't you come back? She didn't hear me, though. She was far away. It's understandable. But, the point is, we are no longer together. You cannot undo the passage of time in geology. But trying to reach her, trying to bridge that endless and growing distance between us was the first song I ever wrote. And it's not just the first song I ever wrote, it became the whole style of my music, because I tried to reach out and she didn't hear me, and I tried louder and louder and higher, and I needed to let these demons crawl out and say what they wanted to say. And this is the first song I ever wrote to that distant island.